have a confession. I did not become a doula simply because I think birth is beautiful. I mean, it is, don't get me wrong, but that's not what got me here. I became a doula because Black women are dying, and I can see exactly where the system is dropping the ball. I've spent my whole life obsessed with how and why things work, especially systems. And along the way, I figured out how to break the bad ones and build something better in their place. For me, birth work and systems infrastructure are interdependent. Hello, my name is Leah Hairston. I am a seasoned doula and social worker, as well as the CEO and founder of Sweet Bee Services. We are a concierge doula agency on a mission to end maternal mortality. Through direct service, education, and technology, we've supported families along the East Coast for a decade with a 100% survival rate. Welcome to my channel. If you search for doula online, you'll probably see words like extra support or birth coach. But at Sweet Bee Services, we look at it differently. In a system where Black maternal mortality is a national crisis, having a doula is not extra. It's not a luxury. It is a survival strategy. Today, I'm pulling back the curtain on what we actually do, how we differ from your medical team, and why having us in the room is a strategic move for your safety. Because here's the reality. 50% of people in the United States report feeling traumatized by their birth experience. I'm here to talk about how we changed that narrative. First, let's clear the air. I am a social worker and a doula, but I'm not your doctor or your midwife. I don't check heart rates. I don't perform clinical exams on your cervix. I don't make any medical diagnoses because I stay inside of my scope of practice. Your OB and your midwife are there for your medical safety. They are the experts on the body and birth within their own fields. So, what's left? Everything else. Medicine is often about the what. What is the heart rate? What is the dilation? What are the number of hours of labor? Doula work is about the how. How are you processing the information? How are you able to apply it? How is your nervous system responding to the room? How is your partner or your support person involved in your care? We aren't there to replace the medicine. We are there to ensure the person receiving the medical care is heard, regulated, and respected. We provide advocacy support in real time, helping you maintain your dignity and empowering you in a space that can often feel impersonal. Now, here is where we do things a little differently. At Sweet Bee Services, we don't just show up when you're in labor. No, no, no. Our concierge model is built on a 6 to 9 month relationship. Now, why is this so long? Because you cannot build deep nervous system level trust in the middle of a crisis. We spend months with our families long before we get to the birth room, and that way we can use the time to develop a deep educational foundation and a concrete plan of action. We do this because you don't grow a baby in a 60-second microwave. So why would you spend 9 to 10 months growing a child and then expect to be prepared for that major transition after a single 2-hour training? We provide a smooth pathway for you to be an active participant in your pregnancy without the overwhelm of a sensationalized media or Google searching your way into a panic. By the time you're in labor, the team has been working together for half a year. We know your baseline, we know your voice, and we know exactly how to keep your stress levels low so your body can do what it was designed to do. Now, I've built this high touch system for a very specific reason. 87% of our clients come to us with some form of a high risk diagnosis. They could be carrying multiples or have used IVF. They could be over 35 years old or be concerned about their blood pressure. And often they have more than one high risk diagnosis. We intentionally designed our infrastructure to address the most complex needs: high risk pregnancies, complex medical histories, and layered social needs, knowing that if we could ease the experience for the most medically complicated situations, we could improve the experience for every birthing person. This is where my systems obsession comes into play. We practice something called systems fluency. Imagine it's 3 in the morning and a resident suggests a procedure that was not in your original birth plan. A lot of people think a doula's job is to fight the doctor. That is a myth, let me tell you right now. Because if I'm fighting your doctor, I'm adding stress to the room. Instead, I use my systems training to facilitate a conversation. We navigate the hospital hierarchy so that your voice remains the loudest in the room. This collaboration is how we've maintained a 100% survival rate, even with our most complex cases. We make the system work for you, not against you. Now, our protection continues past the moment the baby is born. While you're falling in love with your little person, our job is to confirm your technical medical safety. We're making sure that your medical team has confirmed your placenta is out and fully intact, monitoring for any other health complications. They handle those clinical checks, and we help translate to you so that you don't have to worry about things like blood loss or breathing concerns in a very sacred moment. Now, in those past 6 to 9 months, we spent a lot of time focusing also on body mechanics. Because of my background with athletes and dance, I look at how we can use movement and alignment to potentially shorten labor and avoid unnecessary interventions, but also to ease postpartum transitions. During your postpartum transition, while you're at the hospital, everyone is moved to their postpartum room and we become a version of your shield. We know the adrenaline is rushing, but it's starting to come down and you'll need sleep. And the hospital staff also have procedures and protocols they have to follow every few hours. So we help manage that rhythm so you can actually rest. Most of our clients are able to leave the hospital within 24 to 48 hours because of this prepared recovery. And that continues into postpartum while you're at home so that you can rest, recover, and heal. More than all of that, we are teaching you life skills. The way you learn to advocate for yourself in labor is the same way you'll advocate for your child at the pediatrician or for yourself when you return to work. We are teaching you to appreciate the seasonality and slowness of life, savoring birth and postpartum like a fabulous 5 course meal rather than rushing through it. This level of care requires massive intentionality. On our back end, we have strict on call protocols to ensure that when your window arrives, your support is guaranteed. We block off our calendars formally to ensure we are there to protect your peace, and we work as a team to ensure you're never without the right supports. If you are pregnant or planning to be, you deserve a team that sees you as a person, not just a patient. You deserve a 6 to 9 month foundation that prioritizes your safety. If you're ready to learn more about our concierge agency, or if you're a doula looking to master these systems yourself, I invite you to join our circle. Head to the link in my description and join the newsletter. It's where I share more about our services and how we can support your specific journey. Subscribe for more real talk about birth and leadership. I'm Leah Hairston, and I'm so glad you're here.